A major. So this is where it all started for me. A major was the very first chord I learned how to build on the guitar, and I'm going to be teaching it to you today, and I promise it will not be a major pain in the butt. So we're gonna go ahead and start with our second finger on the second fret of the fourth string, followed by our third finger on the third string, same fret, and then our last finger on the second string, also same fret. So from here, we are going to strum down from the fifth string, which is also known as the A string, because it is an A note. So that's actually the root note of this chord when we play all of these strings together, except for this top one. We're not playing that one, just don't touch it. It should sound all together like this. Now, I really don't know how to say this, but I have gotten comments over the years from men complaining about having giant man fingers and not being able to fit all three of their fingers here on the second fret. I have a hack that you can try out. Take your index finger and bar it over the three strings and make sure that you're not touching this bottom high E string here, the first string, because you might accidentally mute it. You don't want to do that. So you kind of have to like lift off, I don't know if you guys can see, like kind of the edge. That's kind of like a slope kind of shape going on here. My second finger is actually resting right on top of my first finger. It acts as a great reinforcement. So if you are new to barring strings, this might be something that you want to try out just to kind of keep yourself in place here. And honestly, this will just give you a leg up on building bar chords, just learning how to bar strings already. So having giant man fingers isn't a bad thing because, I mean, look, more power to you, obviously. And when you play it out, it'll just sound exactly the same. Now, one last alternative that you can do to build this chord, going back to our three finger shape here, is you can actually build the A major with your first three fingers instead. This might be a little bit more comfortable to you, and it can also give you a little bit more of an advantage transitioning to and from certain chords depending on if they have similar shapes. So you can try this out, but I highly recommend really getting down that last three finger shape because this is actually going to help us with learning our next chord, the B major, and this one is going to be a little bit more work. That tutorial is coming to you next, so be on the lookout.